Got a video sent in. You guys always send me amazing videos. Let's take a look at this one right now.
Hey, how's it going, Dr. Sean? My name is Alonzo Gordon, and I'm from Buffalo, New York. And here's my question. Now, I know in a relationship it has a lot of ups and downs, but how do you know when it's time to move on or when it's time to let go?
That's a big question. First of all, great smile, Alonzo. Yeah, that's an interesting question. And I think for everybody it's different. It's not the same. But here's a general rule. When you start to feel yourself no longer caring or willing to sacrifice enough to consider someone else's feelings, someone else's space, someone else's dignity, someone else's happiness, then you should probably ask yourself what you're doing and why it is you're detaching and why it is you're uninvolving yourself. You see, your red flags, it's like April's red flag. April's red flags are not my red flags, and my red flags are not your red flags. But beyond the particularities of the things you start not to like about a person, I think you always have to track where you are with the experience of being with them. And when you feel yourself fundamentally disengaging, not caring, becoming indifferent, so much to the point that you resent the time and the sacrifice that you have to do for them, then it might be time for you to do the adult thing and move on. I'm never going to tell you that because you argue you don't need to be together, or because you struggle with communication, or because you struggle with money, or you're not compatible in the bedroom, that's a reason to leave somebody. I think those things can be worked through. People can be creative, and if you're willing to do some hard work, you can work through all those things. But the moment you start to be indifferent to their existence, April said it tonight, when you don't care about the happiness or the joy or the well-being of the person you are literally laying next to, and if they don't hit you over the course of the day, you could care less. That's when it's probably heading toward a declension. I did not say dissension, I said declension. Although dissension would also apply. The point I'm making is this. Apathy, indifference, being cold, pulling away from people. People do it for many different reasons. Some people do it to protect themselves because they're afraid to be loved. A lot of people do it because they get to a place where they can no longer reconcile the value of the relationship. And when people lose their sense of value for you, they will also at the same time lose their ability to sacrifice for you. And that is the moment most relationships die. The ones that survive are able to recreate and reimagine the value, so that when I look at you, in spite of you, I see something that I just can't live without. Let's take a break. We'll be right back right after this.